Why did she come in tonight? Something's bugging her, David says. She wanted to know if I'd seen certain people on the street. Anyone in particular? She's worried about a really large guy with long black hair, David says, peddling something called, get this, SnowCrash. Has she tried the library? Yeah, I assume so anyway. Have you seen this guy? Oh, yeah. It's not hard to find him, David says. He's right outside the door. I got this from him. David scans the table, picks up one of the hypercards and shows it to Hero. SnowCrash. Tear this card in half to release your free sample. David, Hero says, I can't believe you took a hypercard from a black and white person. David laughs. This is not the old days, my friend. I've got so much antiviral medicine in my system that nothing can get through. I get so much contaminated shit from all the hackers who come through here, it's like working in a plague ward. So I'm not afraid of whatever's in this hypercard. Well, in that case, I'm curious, Hero says. Yeah, me too, David laughs. It's probably something very disappointing. Probably an animercial, David agrees. Think I should do it? Yeah, go for it. It's not every day you get to try out a new drug, Hero says. Well, you can try one every day if you want to, David says. But it's not every day you find one that can't hurt you. He picks up the hypercard and tears it in half. For a second, nothing happens. I'm waiting, David says. An avatar materializes on the table in front of David, starting out ghostly and transparent, gradually becoming solid and three-dimensional. It's a really trite effect. Hero and David are already laughing. The avatar is a stark naked Brandy. It doesn't even look like the standard Brandy. This looks like one of the cheap Taiwanese Brandy knockoffs. Clearly it's just a demon. She's holding a pair of tubes in her hands about the size of paper towel rolls. David is leaning back in his chair, enjoying this. There's something hilariously tawdry about the entire scene. The Brandy leans forward, beckoning David toward her. David leans into her face, grinning broadly. She puts her crude, ruby-red lips up by his ear and mumbles something that Hero can't hear. When she leans back away from David, his face has changed. He looks dazed and expressionless. Maybe David really looks that way. Maybe SnowCrash has messed up his avatar somehow so that it's no longer tracking David's true facial expressions. But he's staring straight ahead, eyes frozen in their sockets. The Brandy holds the pair of tubes up in front of David's immobilized face and spreads them apart. It's actually a scroll. She's unrolling it right in front of David's face, spreading it apart like a flat two-dimensional screen in front of his eyes. David's paralyzed face has taken on a bluish tinge as it reflects light coming out of the scroll. Hero walks around the table to look. He gets a brief glimpse of the scroll before the Brandy snaps it shut again. It is a living wall of light, like a flexible, flat-screened television set, and it's not showing anything at all. Just static. White noise. Snow.